of the 2018 UCI Women's World Tour and a new race to the calendar, Driedaagse De Panne Koksijde. As the riders familiarise themselves with the parcours of the one-day race, a strong group of sprinting talent taking to the start could feel confident ahead of the day's racing.
Sure, I think it suits every one of our riders. We're really a strong team here and everything can happen. As you say, it's a new race, no history behind, so we'll see in the final who has the legs. But sure, if I'm up there and if I feel good, might go for me, who knows? But we do have more cards on the hands and I think that's good.
Yeah, the finish is quite technical. We have 2 local loops. But it's quite dangerous, and with the tram rails, also with the rain today, so we have to be cautious as well. But yeah, I'm looking forward to a sprint today. The confidence is there, but it would be great to win again this year. It's good for the morale, it's good for the team as well. So I hope we can do that today.
Hopefully we have some wind and we have the factor of the rain as well. So I think it can still very much be a hard race, and hopefully there's enough wind so it makes it a hard race. As you saw in the men's race yesterday, broke apart a lot. So that's what we're looking for today. And yeah, either way, I think it's going to be a hard day.
The riders would start the 151-kilometre route heading out of the picturesque city of Bruges, turning westwards towards the Belgian coast before heading inland on the approach to the local circuit through Koksijde and De Panne. Rain and wind from the start meant nervous early proceedings. After a brief neutralisation of the race for a rail crossing, the peloton were ready to battle it out. With the race resumed, Boels Dolmans set a ferocious pace as the peloton approached the coast. The high tempo had the desired effects as the pack split into 3. The lead group of 15 included a trio of riders from WorldTour Cycling and a pair of each from Wow Deals, Ali Cipollini and Silence Pro Cycling. With 125 kilometres left, it would be a tall order for the lead group. However, they were able to extend their lead over the main bunch to as much as 1 minute 45 seconds, benefiting from the tailwind as the race headed back inland. A puncher from Boels Dolmans, Christine Majerus, forced her back to the chasing field. With the tempo increasing once again, a crash would bring down 10 riders, including Canyon SRAM's Alexis Ryan. As the race reached the first lap of the closing circuit through De Panne and Koksijde, the lead group's gap was holding at around 30 seconds. The narrower streets, however, would be an advantage to the lead group, as the larger bunch behind struggled with the technical circuit. The effects of the day, though, were becoming clear, not least for Jelena Eric, whose time at the front came to an abrupt halt due to cramp, with 26 kilometres still to ride. Entering the final lap, the leaders were down to just 8 riders, as the pack started their preparations for a winning bunch sprint. Mieke Kruger of WorldTour Cycling, however, had other ideas. The German launched an attack from the front with 10k to go and looked to be spoiling the party, as her lead grew to as much as 35 seconds with 6k to go. Mitchelton Scott's Gracie Elvin attempted to bridge the 24-year-old as her breakaway companions were swallowed up by the charging main bunch, but to no avail. It would be heartbreak for Kruger, as the sprint trains ended her dream finale with just 800 metres to go. Ali Cipollini looked to have delivered Chloe Hoskins perfectly as the Australian launched her sprint. A clear run to the line, however, would open for Jolien D'Hoore, and it was the national champion of Belgium showing her speed and hitting the line first. Christine Majerus, in spite of her day's efforts, rounding off the podium with an impressive finish.
Getting a WorldTour victory in my home country is always really nice. It was quite a nervous race and hectic, but in the end I just tried to focus on my own sprint, and to be honest, I didn't know I was sprinting for victory, so in the end, yeah, it was a nice surprise.
Thanks, buddy. Sorry. Thank you so much. Awesome job, thanks. I didn't know that I had won. Did you? I didn't think we catch the break. Oh yeah, you did. I didn't know. Oh, I was just so. Yeah.
No, I knew there was a breakaway, but I was just focusing on my own sprint because yeah, even if it's for the 8th place, you know, I just wanted to win that sprint, yeah, for my own morale and for my own confidence. So yeah, in the end, I'm really happy.
Marta, my last lead out girl, had to start her lead out earlier, so then I got dropped to the finish earlier, so it was sort of that domino effect. But we had to do what we had to do, and we caught the break. You know, it was very nervous moments there for a while, and we ended up getting the sprint that we wanted, and unfortunately just finishing second.
I was in the early breakaway and had a back wheel puncture, so I came back to the bunch. So it was a little bit frustrating, but yeah, in the end we decided to go for me for the sprint, and I'm happy to walk away with a podium against 2 really good sprinters.
Elsewhere in the top 10, 19-year-old Lorena Wiebes demonstrated her vast potential with 4th, while Shyla Gutierrez converted a long day in the break into a 7th place finish. Cassia Nuadoma still leads the overall standings of the UCI Women's World Tour. Chloe Hoskin climbs to 2nd, while Jolien Dorr jumps into the top 5. And there's a new wearer of the youth jersey. 2016 Junior World Champion Elisa Balsamo of Valcar BPM now tops the standings.